Good evening. Thank you very much. It is nice to be here. I'm renting a car this week. I'm from Seattle. I'm listening to the radio. One of the hospitals around here is doing an ad for their emergency room. Is that something you shop around for? An emergency room? Honey, I cut my finger off the table saw. I'm into the emergency room. Let's try that new place in Long Beach. Get the Sunday paper. There's a coupon in there. If your finger's half off, it's half off. I've seen this piece of classic advertising this week. Do you ever drive by a business, they get a big banner hanging out front that says, under new management? Has that ever worked and brought in a customer? Because it's always in like a mini mart or an old motel. That's where you see that thing. Hey, honey, you know that motel down on the old highway where those people got shot and they were making meth? It's under new management. We should check it out. You know what that sign should say? Still a dump. You know what sign I saw in my neighborhood? A handmade sign in a guy's front yard. It said garage sell. Sell, not sale. S-E-L-L, garage sell. What kind of hillbilly meth head misspells the word sale? That word's everywhere. On sale, for sale, holiday sale, sale, S-A-I-L. You guys are sharp, I appreciate it. There are places in this country they stare at me on that one. You spelled that all right. How many here tonight under the age of 30? 20-somethings? Let me hear from the 20-somethings, yeah? These are the dumbest people I've ever met in my life, Jesus. Not you guys particularly. I'm just saying as a group, do me a favor, put some cash in your pocket, quit using your debit cards every $1.17 purchase. Jeez, I get tired of standing behind them in a mini mart or something. That's $1.17. Here's my debit card. Like, you don't have $1.25? I know they're dumber than people my age. You know why? When I was growing up, we didn't have any childproof caps. You dropped a Coke bottle, it didn't bounce, it shattered. Our parents let us play with guns and knives and fireworks. You know what happened to the dumb kids? They didn't make it. It's true. These guys grew up in a world that was childproofed and padded. All the dumb kids lived. Now they use debit cards for $1.17 purchases. And you ever see what they're buying? Energy drinks. How much energy do you need in your 20s? They should be selling those at the old folks' home. That's the target market right there. A couple of monsters in a Red Bull gonna pick up that bingo game, I'm sure of it. B19, that's mine. And just because you get a new gadget, it's not any better. This kid showed me his iPod the other day. He goes, this thing holds 20,000 songs. I said, there aren't 20,000 good songs. He sort of shuffles them all up. You don't know which song's coming up next. I said, I think I heard of that. It's called the radio. The human brain's not fully developed till 25 years of age. I know that's true. That's true. Because people under 25 are the only ones that'll put a $3,000 sound system into a $1,000 car. 19-inch rims on a 98 Honda Accord. That is a good look, SpongeBob. Maybe you put a non-functioning wing across the back to finish the whole idiot package. A lot of our terms don't mean anything. I don't want to sound like a broken record. You know what that means, right? People under 30 never owned a record player. They don't know what that means. They don't know what that means. They don't know what that means. They still don't. You ever watch them on their cell phones? They can't put them down. It's like somebody calls, somebody texts, somebody texts, somebody texts, somebody calls, somebody calls. Jesus, focus. They'll have ADD or something. I don't understand the obsession with all the text messages. You ever take a cell phone away from a 20-something? They don't know what to do. They look like they have Parkinson's. How going to have to learn how to talk to people. My wife and I went to the mall recently. We have 2 teenagers. The plan was all 4 of us are going to go different directions, then we're going to meet up later. Both my kids had forgotten their phone. They go, "How are we going to meet later?" I said, "Well, we're going to go back in school, kids, and go old school. This is called making a plan." At 2:20, we'll all be in front of Macy's at the same time. They're like, "Well, that'll work." It was like I was Lewis and Clark or something. There's a public service campaign taking place in Seattle right now. It's on the buses, it's in the newspapers, on the radios, telling young people, you cannot text 911. You have to call and use your voice. Apparently, it's been a problem. OMG, someone's in the house. I am not ROFLMAO. They use initials for everything at the end of a funny sentence. LOL. You know what? We used to put initials at the end of a funny sentence. We used to write HAHA. It's pronounced ha-ha, and it stood for ha-ha. I sent a text to my daughter the other day. She's 14. I send about 3 a month to show her how hip I was. I finished it with BFF, TTFN, and then I wrote DAD. She comes home from school. I go, "Did you get my text message?" She goes, "What does DAD stand for?" Stands for dad. She said, "Oh, I thought it was dumbass dude." You guys are great. Enjoy the rest of the show. Right, thanks.